Russia is facing various sanctions from the US, the EU, and other nations over its invasion of Ukraine and other activities. The sanctions aim to hurt Russia's economy and prevent it from using crypto to evade or monetize its resources. But Russia has not given up on crypto. In fact, it has been using it as a tool to bypass the sanctions and fund its allies and proxies around the world. One of the ways Russia is using crypto to evade sanctions is by creating its own digital currency, the digital ruble. The digital ruble is a state-backed cryptocurrency that is supposed to complement the existing fiat currency and provide a faster, cheaper, and more secure way of making payments. The digital ruble is also seen as a way of reducing Russia's dependence on the US dollar and the global banking system, which are often used to enforce sanctions. By using the digital ruble, Russia can avoid intermediaries and sanctions-related restrictions, and conduct transactions with countries that are also under sanctions, such as Iran, Venezuela, and North Korea. Another way Russia is using crypto to evade sanctions is by exploiting the decentralized and anonymous nature of some cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin and Monero. These cryptocurrencies allow users to send and receive money without revealing their identities or locations, making it harder for authorities to track and block them. Russia has been using these cryptocurrencies to fund its allies and proxies in various regions, such as Syria, Libya, and Afghanistan. For example, in 2018, OFAC accused 2 Russian individuals of using Bitcoin to help finance a cyber attack against the US Democratic National Committee. In 2020, OFAC also designated a network of more than 40 entities and individuals involved in attempts to evade sanctions on Russia by using cryptocurrencies. Russia's use of crypto to bypass sanctions poses a challenge for the US and its allies, who are trying to isolate and pressure Russia to change its behavior. The US and the EU have been targeting crypto wallets, banks, currencies, and trusts in their latest round of sanctions on Russia, in a bid to close potential loopholes that could allow Russians to move money abroad. They have also been working with international partners and regulators to enhance their oversight and enforcement of crypto-related activities. However, these measures may not be enough to stop Russia from using crypto to evade sanctions, as crypto technology evolves rapidly and offers new ways of circumventing traditional controls. Therefore, the US and its allies need to keep up with the innovation and adaptation of crypto in order to maintain their leverage over Russia. Russia is not only using cryptocurrency to evade sanctions and dominate the world, but also developing its own digital currency and blockchain infrastructure to challenge the dominance of the US dollar and the global financial system. The Russian government is working on a central bank digital currency, CBDC, a so-called digital ruble that it hopes to use to trade directly with other countries willing to accept it. The digital ruble is expected to be launched in a pilot phase in April 2023, according to the Bank of Russia's deputy governor, Olga Skorobogatova. The digital ruble will be a legal tender that will coexist with cash and non-cash rubles. It will be issued by the central bank and backed by its reserves. The digital ruble will have some features of cryptocurrency, such as being traceable, programmable, and accessible online and offline. However, it will not be decentralized or anonymous, as the central bank will have full control over its issuance and circulation. The main goal of the digital ruble is to enhance the efficiency and security of payments in Russia and abroad. The digital ruble will also reduce the dependence on foreign payment systems and currencies, especially the US dollar, which accounts for more than half of Russia's international trade. The US dollar has been the dominant reserve currency in the world for decades, giving the US a significant advantage in global finance and politics. The US can impose sanctions on other countries by cutting off their access to the dollar-based payment system, which can have devastating effects on their economies. Russia has been facing sanctions from the US and its allies since 2014, after its annexation of Crimea and its involvement in the conflict in Ukraine. The sanctions have targeted Russian banks, oil and gas companies, individuals, and other sectors, costing Russia billions of dollars a year. To mitigate the impact of sanctions, Russia has been looking for alternative ways to conduct cross-border transactions and diversify its reserves. One of these ways is cryptocurrency, which can bypass the traditional financial intermediaries and offer more privacy and anonymity. Russia has been one of the most active countries in the cryptocurrency space, both in terms of mining and adoption. According to some estimates, Russia accounts for about 10% of the global Bitcoin mining capacity. Russia also has a large number of cryptocurrency users, exchanges, platforms, and projects. Russia has also been exploring the potential of blockchain technology, which underpins cryptocurrency and enables distributed ledger systems that can store and verify data without a central authority. Russia has been developing its own blockchain infrastructure, called Masterchain, which aims to provide a secure and reliable platform for various applications, such as digital identity, document verification, smart contracts, and more. By creating its own digital currency and blockchain infrastructure, Russia hopes to gain more sovereignty and influence in the digital economy and challenge the hegemony of the US dollar and the global financial system. However, there are also many challenges and risks involved in this endeavor, such as technical difficulties, regulatory uncertainty, cyber attacks, public acceptance, and international cooperation. Will Russia succeed in its ambitious plan to use cryptocurrency and blockchain to evade sanctions and dominate the world? Or will it face more resistance and backlash from the US and other countries? Only time will tell.